Right, so now we're going to get into doing a bit of hardscaping. Thinking of using the top of this bit for a basking spot. Okay, so we'll just let that set. I've made some homemade vines. I've wrapped, set that into that one end into the foam, and then I can fine tune the vine when that's all done. So I'm gonna put silicone all in here and turn it into a nice little sunbed, a basking spot for him or her, I don't know. Yeah, so this bit here is just a just holding it up for me, because it's pretty got a decent weight to it. As you know, expanding foam expands, so I don't really want it to push it away from that position. So we see how that works out. A little planting pot here, like a fibre pot. Right then guys, so what I thought I'd just go through is the drainage layer and siphoning out the water. I normally use a fish tank siphoner. It's got like a tube and a pump on it. So this is what I got. This is just PVC pipe, okay, and I drilled some holes at the bottom. You know, it's not very pretty, but it does the job, and you don't see this bit at all. So, and I'll show you where I place it in the tank. Natriel. Well, there you go. And that's little siphoning PVC tube. So the other step that I've done on the siphoning tubes is I've actually put silicone, covered it in half of it in silicone, and I've camouflaged it with some more substrate, just to, you know, make it look a bit more natural, and it's, you know, it's meant to be there. Yeah, just a little step. So here we have the mix that I'm going to make up for the substrate at the bottom of the tank for the vivariums. We've got ourselves some bark chips from Pro Rep, Cresty Life as well, that's 10 litres of each. I've got some substratum from Exoterra, which is meant to be all kinds of goodness for plant life and you know, your isopods and your springtails, etc. And we have some forest moss, which I'm going to put into the mix as well, because we want to kind of have the mix kind of aerated, so you know it doesn't all pack down and you know all that kind of stuff. So all the springtails and isopods can all get down there and work around and do their magic. So yeah, so that's the mix I'm going to use. We'll get back to that, but at the moment what I'm going to do now is I'm going to prep some clay balls for the drainage layer. So yeah, we're going to wash some of them off and then we're going to soak them in water because we want to get them nice and hydrated. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to get all this dust off the cable, so we give them a good rinse. To rinse them off, put them in a bucket, in a storage container, and keep repeating that. And then once you've got your amount that you need, then I'm going to fill this up with some water, and then we really hydrate the balls. Because what you want to do is you don't want to put the clay balls in the vivarium dry, because what they'll do, they'll tend to suck all the moisture out of your substrate. They'll just dry out the tank. So we want to give the whole tank the best start that it can have. So yeah, that is it. So I'm just going to crack on with that and then see you in a bit. So we put the brick and moss in a bucket of water, and what we're going to do is just going to let that soak up and take on water. And don't worry about it taking on too much water, because you can rinse it out before you put it in your substrate mix. So leave that for a few hours and let that get on and do its thing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to start adding our drainage layer. Spread it about even. Make sure you get all the balls around your siphoning pipe. Another tip I would give you is when you finally come to the resting place of your vivarium, try and set it up nice and level, or even if you can, tilt it towards where you want to drain your vivarium out, and get all that water out when it reaches to the bottom. So you don't want to cut this weed blocker to the exact size, so you want it oversized. So what I use is I use the mesh lid and then cut it a bit bigger than it should be, because, oh, sorry about that, you don't want do not want the dirt to slip down into the drainage layer. I say dirt, the substrate. So you want to kind of, almost like you're making a bowl for the dirt to sit on top of, like so. So we've got a bit of an issue here. I'm going to have to kind of cut it and move it around the back somewhat. Using the scissors. We're going to go with the whole 10 litres of Pro Rep Crested Light. Put it in there. Now we're going to start adding some of our moss. Get a bit of ring out. Don't be shy, get it in there. I'm just going to go half the bag of the cork bark. From Pro Rep as well, and half a bag of the Exoterra substratum, if I'm saying that right, and then we go for a good little mix up. Kinds of goodness right there. Right, that'll do. Right then, let's get the mix in, shall we? Slowly get it around the edges so I can push the weed blocker right to the edge. And then we can start piling it in. do is I'm going to bank it down from the top. I'm going to cover this up as well, because I'm going to turn that into a planter. I'm going to have some sort of fern coming out of there. Yeah, you get the gist. So I'm going to crack on with that and then I'll show you when it's done. Right, there we go. It's all in. Looking lovely. Looking lovely, jubbly. So. So the moss is added. We're just going to start adding some plants now. I'm not very good with names of plants, so what I do is I'll add the name. I'll write the name in the screen as I'm doing it. ready for its new homeowner. Okay, so we're going to add some of the cleaning crew. Some spring towels there. So leaflet I just grabbed from outside, put a pot on to boil. Once the water's boiled, I chuck the leaf litter in for about 20 minutes, then I air dry it out, and yeah, good to go. So there you have it, that's the end of the build. That's Viv 1 done. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helps you out building your own bioactive vivariums. Yeah, if you like the channel, you know what to do, sort the admin out, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more uploads, because I'm going to do number 2 soon. And leave us a comment if you fancy it. And yeah, come and join the old family. We're going to try and I want to try and grow it, and some good more videos to come, hopefully. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.